Today on Ask the First Selectman, we have another question for John Zagrodzky. A writer asks, during the heavy rains the other night, there was flooding once again underneath the railroad tracks on the Post Road. I thought the state had installed new pumps there. Why does that underpass always seem to flood?
So that underpass has been a flooding problem, I think, since the turn of the previous century. It's been a flooding problem for a long time. And even when they rebuilt that bridge, which has been done since I got here in Darien 20 years ago, the flooding remains an issue in that particular spot. We do have two flooding projects that are underway. There's the one that could be potentially relevant for that is the Grove Street Tilly Pond flooding project, which actually is going to come down from Tilly Pond and extend down south through that area. I don't know that it's going to specifically address that problem. One of the issues that you have in that spot is that it's a it's a low spot that not just only collects water, but there's not an easy way to get water from that spot downstream to some discharge point that we've been able to work with. The other problem that you have is that that spot is actually controlled by Metro North. And so to get permission from those guys to undertake a major project that might be able to alleviate that flooding is going to be extraordinarily hard to do. And so this, unfortunately, is one of the spots we've identified as a flooding point, if you will, that is a problem, but it's also not one that we can address easily, partly because of the logistics of that spot, but also because of having to work with Metro North to get permission to do anything there. So I don't have a good solution for that. One thing, though, about flooding in that area is that it does clear out fairly quickly once the rain stops. And so as long as the rain is pretty intense, we're going to have problems with flooding all over town. But once the rain stops, that flooding abates pretty quickly, and access through that area is restored fairly quickly. So no good answer on that, I'm afraid, but we will continue to monitor it. And if it looks like a solution might be possible, we will pursue it.
Do you have a question for our first selectman? You can send it along to us. Just email us at darientv@darienct.gov.